Hey guys, Matt Jones, just outside the distinctive sandstone wall of Victoria Barracks, a back view. Thought it was interesting just to stop here and give you an update of this little work I'm doing. It's the 28th of April, and I've got pretty much most of the, almost all the fabric there in this little bag. So the work is not yet finished, and I mean that's how it is supposed to be at this point in time. But last night I had some good time at a mate's house just to sort of construct the idea in my mind. So I definitely know where it's going now. I know how it's going to look, and I've sort of worked out how to use these fabrics and textiles as my palette. How it will look, well, that's yet to be seen. Beautiful day. I don't know if you can see the blue sky there. There it is. But I just want to talk about this wall in relation to my work, and then the influence that a few friends have had, because it's relevant to, in some regard, to the theme. The theme is a signalling to others, the message of I require assistance, and the difficulty that has come for me. Where I have either wanted to be sort of fiercely independent, or more so reluctant to actually be vulnerable and actually show a position where I needed help. I once upon a time worked behind these walls, and I remember the day after I left Defence, I felt very alien to what was inside. I felt unwelcome. I wasn't unwelcome, but that was how I felt, and being that way, sort of alienating myself from the whole community, that community I was once part of. I hope you can maybe start to understand why it was then difficult for me to put my hand up at different times and sort of say, look, you know, I require assistance, or it'd be good to have a chat, because it's maybe hard to explain to people who haven't been there, but I'm hoping my colleagues in the army might sort of either sympathise with it or actually understand a little. That I just thought that the action of actually asking for assistance was almost unjustified, given the need or needs that other people in that community had, that were much more significant than what I was experiencing. So that's sort of that is the story of this wall and how it relates to the project. I don't know if that's very clear. But just to finish up, I just wanted to mention the names of a couple of people who have sort of got me to this point of where I am with the work, because the work is an expression of the theme. Penny Standard on the weekend before last, I think it was, the Friday before Anzac Day, bumped into her, and she was quite instrumental in me actually getting first sort of exploring the art space. And so again, we had a talk not about art necessarily, but just about images of veterans from the past who weren't identifying themselves as veterans. We're talking about people from post First World War here, and she was talking about I guess almost the tragedy in the difficulties that they were encountering, and this was largely in relation to ex-servicemen and their run-ins with the law and how that altered their lives. It was really quite astounding stories to hear. So thanks for sharing that, Penny. There's Greg, who has been the instigator of me actually picking up the needle, so to speak. The needle here, the substitute for the paintbrush. So Greg, thanks for getting the ball rolling. And thanks to Phil for giving me some space to actually be able to sort of explore the tapestry, explore the canvas, and get the ideas in my head, get them right. So all those people, and there's others as well, but all those people might think, well, look, we just had a chat, we just had a conversation. You know, don't look too much into it. But getting to this point of I require assistance, the actual final act of saying, hey, look, I could do with some help. It takes some working up to getting those words right, to getting them out. So I'm hoping to sort of somehow communicate that through this tapestry. See how we go. Hope you're well.